This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Here's the plan. If we don't want to deal with more of this snow, what we have to do is we have to look up which way goes up for vortexes. So you know how whirlpools spin opposite directions in the hemispheres? And we have to get everyone into a giant mosh circle to do that, and to push the snow to Chicago where it can dump its big white load. Because I'm tired of it.
Big white load.
The only reason he went through all of that was to say big white load.
I applaud you, sir.
Oh, you have to.
Well, you don't have to, but
why would you not?
Touche, sir. Touche. All right, man.
It's almost like I'm one of your listeners.
Appreciate you, man. Who is this?
This is Loud Blinker Guy.
Oh, Blinker, dude. I should have known. Turn your blinker on so I know what I'm listening for. I can't believe you heard that.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It was like Morse code. I can't believe you heard that.
Every time he calls, I'm like, damn, that blinker be loud.
You know why I think she heard it? Because she uses her blinkers and gets frustrated when other people don't.
That's true.
I think it's like the one of us thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's one of me. Yes, we are together.
My God, there are kind, considerate people out there. They are
of all the people I hear on JJO,
they are my people.
He is definitely the one I could see getting frustrated with someone for not using a blinker.
I do.
I don't use my blinker at all. I really don't.
Oh,
no. I mean, what about if you're merging on the Beltline? Do you use it merging?
Every time.
Oh, not at all. What for?
Why would you not?
Why would you?
Because you know there's people that are like, oh, there's no lights, so it's a parked car on the Beltline.
If you're passing somebody and you're going faster than them and you're already around them, what courtesy is that for the person you're passing?
Because other people might be making moves too.
Sure.
You want to make sure everybody knows who's making moves
If
where.
there's somebody on the far right lane, fine. But if I'm passing somebody and I'm going 10 miles an hour faster than them, what the F does the blinker have to do with anything?
Johnny, I have seen enough people try to speed run the Beltline at 90 miles an hour that I will always use my blinker on the Beltline.
And it's a habit anyway. If my car is switching lanes, my blinker's on, dude.
Weird. It's unnecessary completely, but whatever.
Well, it's not like
I have a fear of someone I know seeing me not use my blinker and forever giving me shit about it.
Oh, dude, you're getting blinker shamed. He got blinker shamed.
Oh my God!
No, I have preemptive blinker shame.
Weird. That's
incredible.
So it's like a. Let's see. How would the government word this? It's almost like a kindness campaign to just turn your blinker on when you pass somebody.
Well, think about it this way. I'm a CDL driver, so if I get into work after having gotten a ticket for not using my blinker while I'm not in a bus,
all right. Well, I'm not,
my safety manager will forever hold this over my head as, you got one.
Yeah.
All right, man. Fair enough. All right, man. Well,
blinker buds. We're blinker buds.
I'm not saying it's not a bad. It's not the worst habit to not have. I'm just saying it's completely unnecessary if there's just a little traffic and you're flying by somebody. Why waste your energy?
Well, you do you, boo.
I am doing me.
You don't have to get.
It makes no difference if you use your blinker. Nobody effing cares. The person you're passing doesn't effing care. You're already.
Do I have to relate the blinker to like a neon flashing bar sign for you, Johnny, for you to use it?
I hate everything about Valentine's Day. This is like the worst start to Valentine's Day ever. All right, man.
Maybe it's a sign. I mean, a signal.
Oh my God, you're triggered.
Appreciate you. Bye.
Bye.
No, I mean.
Well, in the newer cars, will yell at you. They try to pull you back into your lane.
I will say this. I will give you some wiggle room here. If you're on a crowded Beltline, yes, and you've got 3 lanes wide of traffic. That's probably smart to use your blinker, so the other person's not merging. I will give you that 100%. And I've probably on more than one occasion done that. But when I'm coming to work at 4 a.m. and I'm flying by some schmuck in the middle lane, and I'm going 65 and he's doing 55,
right?
And by the time I'm like an SR-71, the blinker is irrelevant because that's how fast and far and by that guy when I would have to turn my blinker on. I'd be like 50 yards past that guy at speed when I'd be turning my blinker on.
You don't have to defend yourself. I don't care. And the newer cars, like Lisa texted in, if I don't use my blinker, my car beeps at me and tries to pull me back in the lane.
Weird.
Yeah, and mine will rumble at me, too. But that's not the only reason.
Yeah. I don't have the rumble.
I'm a blinker. It's just a habit.
I don't have the rumble technology.
It's just a habit. I don't know. And I don't.
Are you?
Because I just want people to know where I'm going. That way.
Are you using dental floss right now?
I don't have any. I have a part of a bloob stuck in my teeth.
Man, I love it when I get bloobs stuck in my teeth. Okay.
I'm not trying to blinker shame you. If you want to get hit by a car, that's your business.
I never have, and I'm just saying, save your blinker fluid because you'll run out. And then all of a sudden you're on the belt line and your blinker's broke because the fluid's all used up. So I save it.
Man.
In this case, I'm going to make a ruling. And I generally don't like to get all up in your business. But I am right in this case study.
I don't think so.
I think I am.
You're getting shamed on the text.
And I will tell you something else about using your blinker. The majority of people do not use their blinker.
I know, and they don't know how to drive.
It has nothing to do with knowing how to drive. It has to do with why bother. You blinker. You're OCD. Yeah, that's what it is. You're OCD.
Well,
and that's fine. No, it's good habits. It's all good habits. I get it. I'm just saying it's unnecessary in the majority of occasions. But I will give you the 1-2 times it's crowded, I'll use it. Coffee break.
I ain't even going to read you the text coming
You're not even. No, let me have it. Let me have it.
Use your damn signals. Got a few of those. Use your blinker.
Yeah.
And
Tell me.
Lots of caps.
Let me throw this out there. Let me throw this out there. Okay, fine. That's fine. Say I'm flying around you at 4 a.m. in the far left lane. All right. Okay. And you're in the middle lane going 55, and I'm going 65.
Yeah.
Why would you be angry that I'm already 100 yards past you with my blinker on?
Oh, I wouldn't be angry.
Oh, okay.
Johnny needs to go back to driver's ed. Is it sad that this is one of the worst things he's admitted?
I have several faults.
He deserves all the blinker shame.
Okay.
Danger doesn't use his turn signals because other drivers just watch his giant nose, where his giant nose is pointing.
It's pointing north. It's pointing north. I will go the other way.
Johnny is the cause of car accidents.
Jesus Christ. You know what's funny? I'm not even the speeder on the belt line. All I am is just not. I'm saving my energy.
Johnny must drive a BMW. You're so close, dude. You're so close. It's a Mercedes.
Listen. In all honesty, I do not see that many people when they're passing somebody use their blinker. I don't. And I if you're anal about that, that's fine. It's just if you're to the letter of the law, that's fine. And I don't mind a little courtesy on the belt line because I'm not a throwing the hands up in the air kind of guy. I'm not that. I just mind my business. But the blinker has no effect on my life, and it has no effect on your life at 4 o'clock in the morning. So get over it. We're all living in different paradigms. It's completely different on my schedule.
It's fine. I drive defensively, so you not using your blinker.
Yeah. There's nothing defensive about passing somebody and using a blinker. What's defensive about it?
I drive defensively, so I wouldn't make a move until you were past me anyway.
You're judgy. You guys are judgy McJudgersons. You just watch what other people do, and then that gives you joy.
You know you're wrong, and that's why you're getting defensive.
I'm completely not wrong. Nobody cares.
You're the blinker antichrist.
Nobody cares. Who cares? Now, if you're in an 18-wheeler, CDL guy was correct, and I appreciate that. Because an 18-wheeler pullout or just getting into your lane is probably going to kill everybody. So I appreciate that.
Oh, no.
And all the credit in the world, dude. I appreciate you keeping us safe.
Do you use your blinker when you get back into the middle lane?
That's what I'm talking about. No. That's what I'm talking about. I'm so far past that slow guy that why the F would I turn my blinker on to get back into the middle lane? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, do you turn it on when you get in the left lane?
No.
You're not using it either way.
Either way, I don't
Are there
use
any
it.
cars anywhere?
No, there's nobody on the road. I'm literally going down a belt line at 3:45 in the morning. There's nobody, and I'll pass somebody, and you know what?
And then you're trying to tell me, and then when you leave here at noon, you magically start using your blinker when you switch lanes? Because I know there's people on the belt line when we be leaving here.
Wait, what now?
So then when you leave here, you magically start using your blinker?
No, not if I don't have to. No. I do not use my blinker that much. I don't. Listen, say I'm coming up into a left turn lane.
Johnny's the reason our insurance rates went up.
Listen. Say I'm turning in a left lane only situation, and I'm coming off of 51 and I'm turning on the 19, and it's a left lane turn only.
Off of 51, right?
There's only one way to turn. I don't use my blinker. There's only left.
Well, you're in the left turn only. That's different than merging lanes than switching lanes.
Okay, so I got that much out of you.
Switching lanes on the belt line is...
In heavy traffic, I'll do it. But for the most part, I don't do it at all. No. I do not need to tell that person when I'm 50 yards past them what the hell I'm doing. Because they're so far behind me, it has no effect on life. God, you guys are weird. You guys are weird. And I mean it. That is the weirdest effing thing.
I don't think it's us, dude.
Because you know what? No, it is. Because you know what? You're not going to get a ticket for not using your blinker for merging into a car after a car you just passed. You're not going to get a ticket.
Yeah, you will. You can get a ticket for that for sure.
All right. Well, they're not writing that ticket. They're not even stopping people going 90 on the belt line. You think they're going to stop somebody for not using a blinker?
Well, if you cause an accident, you're going to get one.
Well, sure. Of course. Of course. If they see it, of course. All right. Well, you guys are blinker insane, in my opinion, but that's all right. No, I mean, if you want to the letter of being nice and world peace and all that stuff, use your blinker, kids. Have a ball. Have a ball.
I like clear communication.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
But yeah, like Michelle texted and she goes, one of my biggest fears is that when I come back into the middle lane, somebody from the other lane is going to come in.
We've already addressed
and
that.
So that's,
on a busy day, I will give you the courtesy of a blink. And just a one blink. Just so you know. Heads up, I'm coming in. I'm coming in hot. The Mercedes asshole is coming in hot.
That was so great.
Without a blinker. He's them.
Yeah, Peter Walton. I'm going to tell Peter Walton.
Oh, don't tell Peter. No.
Oh, I'm sending him this break.
There go my rates. That's all right. American Family's going to probably buy a building and put their name on it, and that'll be it's not going to matter anyway. As I travel the American Family Insurance belt line that I paid for. Oh, man, you guys. I'll talk to a crazy person, and then I got to go. Go ahead.
Hey, do you believe they should use blinkers in roundabouts?
If I see somebody using a blinker in a roundabout, you have no right to be in a roundabout. You're an idiot.
No, that is not true. I think you should be using blinkers in roundabouts because you don't know. If you go through there and you're going to skip the first exit to your right and you're going to hit the next one, that's letting that person at that next coming on to the roundabout know that you're coming that way and not going right.
All right, yeah, have at it.
Totally.
Sure.
I get roundabout blinkers for sure. Other places, not so much.
I will give you this because I think people are still confused about roundabouts. Good communication there, probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Probably not I will not argue
You don't drive for a living like we do.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure, dude.
So you see it all the time. And you see morons that take left and go the wrong way in a roundabout.
Oh, my God, I know.
What are you thinking?
My whole philosophy on roundabouts is to get in and out as fast as possible because it's full of morons. They congregate. Right. Morons congregate in the roundabout.
Wow.
They do.
And four-way stops are bad, too.
Morons find each other like magnets in the roundabout.
Four-way stops are not any better these days either. They get to the four-way stop and everybody's like, who's going? What's happening?
No, I love roundabouts. For sure. That's what causes more accidents than anything.
Yeah.
I love roundabouts. I just think it's a magnet for idiots. And the problem with roundabouts is people think in a roundabout. They are made for not thinking. They are made for just getting in and going in a quick half circle.
Yep.
They're not made for great thought processes.
How many roundabouts have you gone through since the snow flew down that somebody went in there way too fast, could not turn their car, and took out a sign?
I saw there's a famous video of a guy flying through a roundabout. He went straight up over the hump in the middle and was airborne like Evel Knievel. You ever seen that? There's actually a couple of them. They're beautiful.
Yeah. Somebody took out one of the signs by the BP station by the casino up here the other day.
Oh, really?
My God.
Yeah.
County cop was sitting there. Yep. I don't know what he was doing, but the car was gone.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they hit it and then backed up and left or what. But
there is some kind of fear, and I don't know if it's a particular age, a demo. I don't know, but there must be some. Is there a name for roundabout-itis or something about when people freak out and just slow down and try to figure them out while they're in the actual?
Dude, I'm done trying to figure out people. Are you kidding me?
That could be.
All right, man.
Yep.
Thanks, dude.
Later.
No, he ain't. Duder ain't lying about the roundabout. All right, now we've talked through everything because you guys were wrong about your blinkers.
Oh, no.
And now I'm going to blinky my little bottom to the potty and go poo-poo.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Just can't choose which offensive bit to play.
Greatest hits coming at you.
You're perfect in every way, love. But I wouldn't complain if you got a huge boob job.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Nice. I'll save that one for later.
Hello, this is Dr. Bill Cosby, and Valentine's Day is just about here, and you probably don't have that special little gift all picked out for your sweetheart. So that's where you need an expert like me, see? Now, what you want to do is whip her up one of those adorable cappuccinos with the foamy little heart thing on top. You mix in 1 shot of espresso, some foamed milk, and 4 cc's of Demerol and Diprovan. But if you don't happen to have these particular narcotics available, you can always use a bottle of dextromethorphan cough syrup.
Oh.
You put on a little soft music, hold her tightly around the waist so she doesn't fall right on the floor, and then you scoop her up and carry her into the bedroom. Unless, of course, she's a big girl, and then you gotta drag her in by the feet.
Like remembering Bill Cosby raping everybody. Nothing like it on a Valentine's Day morning. Well, well, hey, this is good for Kanye. Bill Cosby makes Kanye look like look like the nicest guy on earth.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah. Well.
Kinda ish. Old Nazi. The old Nazi's at the door. Hitler? No, Kanye.
Michael Rappaport posted a TikTok. I can't play it because Michael Rappaport swears too much. But I love Michael Rappaport because he gets so angry. But he posted a TikTok to Kanye, and he was like, "Do you know what Hitler would do to you and your biracial kid?" It was crazy, it's all true. But anyway, and then I don't know if y'all saw. So Kanye, I wasn't going to talk about Kanye in this break, but here we are.
What's happening? I saw it.
Him and Bianca be getting divorced.
There was a line, and she's not going to cross it.
So
I'm tired of whipping my boobs out all day.
And okay, so when he had his
I never thought I'd say
freaking meltdown on the twits, and then he was all like, porn ruined my family, and then he posted a bunch of porn, which was weird. Okay, so then they announced that Kanye and Bianca are getting divorced, and then there was this guy who is like a Hollywood fixer, they call him. So apparently the sex tape was going to come out, and it was Kanye and a sex worker from 2012. He was high on MDMA, and he had sex with this sex worker.
Was he with Kim at this point? I don't know the timeline. Maybe not. It seems like right in a wheelhouse.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it would have been before Kim.
Okay, right.
Kim was 2014.
Okay, so they paid off the
$250,000 to get the sex tape not released.
Okay.
But this Hollywood fixer released a screenshot from the sex tape and posted on his Instagram story. And he was all like, remember when you paid me $250,000 to get this sex tape removed from the internet? And he's like, this Jew remembers. And like, it was awesome. It was so awesome. And I also remember how small, and it was your eggplant emoji. Was when you were all high on MDMA.
Was it covering his wiener?
Well, his wiener wasn't on there, but he was talking about how small his wiener was.
Yeah. I thought the eggplant was literally covering the wiener. All right.
And Kanye does look high and very sad in the screenshot. But yeah, so the wheels are coming off the Kanye bus.
So finally being paraded around enough times as a piece of public property is it does have its limits, I guess.
Well, and then when he was tweeting, he was talking about how she was basically a piece of property.
Right,
you know, and how he has domain over her.
Do you feel like this is like some kind of social experiment, and they'll be back together like nothing happened in a week?
I don't know.
Oh,
I have no idea.
I don't either.
I wouldn't be surprised by any of it.
Those two crazy bastards can't make it work. What hope have we?
Happy Valentine's
Day.
What
hope have we?
Okay. Now, California obviously struggling with wildfires in recent years. Again, government doing a great job.
Were we talking about something before the Kanye thing? And then
Valentine's Day.
Oh, Bill Cosby. All right. Go ahead.
And obviously, the wildfires are going to impact the wine industry. Duh.
Oh, yeah.
Smoke exposure can affect the delicate flavor of the grapes, which has generally been considered a bad thing.
I hope your vulva recovers. Is that a flower part?
I don't think so.
Is it? Wait, yes, it is. I remember my biochemistry thing. Whatever.
Biochemistry?
Yeah, whatever. Don't how dare you question my PhD? How dare you?
I was like, what a strange thing to say.
It's not even a thing. A vulva is not part of a flower. It's the external female genitalia. All right, moving on. All right, go ahead. And start reading something. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. Make whatever. Use your blinker. Get in your lane. Listen, use your blinker and get in your lane.
This is the weirdest Valentine's Day. Anyway, but what if you could flip the smokiness into a positive thing?
Ooh.
A study found that some wine drinkers actually enjoy the characteristics that smoke imparts to wine, especially when they know what they're drinking. Usually when wine is smoky, that flavor is coming through the barrels it was aged in, and it can be a desirable trait in many fine wines. Wildfire smoke can introduce more intense and unexpected smoky qualities, including ashy aftertaste. The study found that more than half of wine connoisseurs liked a little smokiness. I enjoy smokiness. And among the group that didn't, they actually appreciated it more if the label made the intended smokiness clear. Like Smokestack experienced the 2020 vintage with this unique, lightly smoked wine. Maybe this will lead to more smoke-impacted grapes being saved. But one thing is for certain, no one is making wine from the grapes that were scorched from actually being burned in a wildfire. So there you go. That might be a thing that you see hitting the shelves.
I have, before we go to dinner with the neighbors tonight, we're going to come over to my house. We're going to use my smoker kit that my friends Travis and Christine picked up for my birthday.
Oh, yeah, for smoked cocktails?
Which you did not attend, and I have never forgotten. Never forget. Never forget. You can't go to your own coworker's birthday party. Never forget. I don't bring it up often, but some hurt feelings there. Anyways, what was I saying? The smoker kit. We're going to smoke some whiskey tonight with some, like, mesquite or apple chips or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I got in it.
Smoked cocktails are fun.
I got like 6 or 7 flavored wood chips. So we're gonna experiment tonight. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try that one.
It's all right.
Do you do smoked cocktails?
Yeah, I've done them before. Fish has one of those smokers.
You can't screw that up. Except burning your house down. You really can't screw that up, can you?
No, not really.
Yeah, all right.
And I had another smoked cocktail at St. Charles Station and somewhere else. Yeah, they're delightful.
I love St. Charles Station in the spring.
Yeah.
It reminds me of my childhood.
Well, good for you.
What is it? What is that place?
It's a restaurant.
I lied. I lied. It doesn't remind me of the spring. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what it is.
Mm-hmm. I know. I knew you didn't know. It's over by Ollie's.
Ollie's?
Mm-hmm.
I love Ollie's in the fall.
Oh, my God. I hate you.
What is Ollie's?
Literally.
I don't know what Ollie's is.
It's a restaurant, too.
I don't think we hang out at the same places.
Are you just starting to gather that?
Yeah, I just picked up on that. I never see it at the golf course much. Weird.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
Did you know that the hottest chili pepper in the world is so hot it could kill you?
Or you can listen to this one.
Bears can smell your menstruation.
I can smell your menstruation.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Okay, this story was crazy. I watched the video of it and damn near shat myself. Well, we had the story, was it yesterday, of the guy from New Zealand.
Clean it up. What are radio partners for?
That was kayaking.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
And the shark was behind him, and he was like, there's a great white shark behind me.
Yeah.
And he was all freaking out.
Right.
And then, mere hours later, I'm on the faceplant machine, and there's a video of this dude kayaking off the Chilean coast, and he gets swallowed by a humpback whale and then spit out. All caught on camera.
There are scary things out there.
It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I haven't even seen the video yet. Is it insane?
Yeah.
From
here.
your quivering voice, I can only assume.
It's crazy.
Let me see this.
Okay.
Let me see this bastard.
Oh, my God.
I don't think he actually swallowed him, did he?
Okay. So here we go. We're going to play the video. There he is. See him up there?
Ocean is so scary.
Right. And it's choppy. It's a choppy sea that they're in, choppy ocean. And they're in inflatable kayaks. The questionable decisions all around. But here's the video. Okay. So here he goes. Just wait.
Good
and
God.
There he is gone. And then all of a sudden, boink, he's back. Dude.
I'm never going in the ocean again. You know what? Let me tell you something. Right now, I was going to buy a paddleboard. I'm not even going in Lake Wingra. I'm staying the hell.
Isn't that crazy?
That's hard to believe.
I know.
So do you think the whale felt like he was gagging on something? Clearly,
right.
It's not slimy like a tuna.
Right.
Because I know how tuna goes down. Anyways, well,
they usually eat, like small fish and krill.
Billions of krill. Yeah. So
right. He was like
known.
Yeah.
That he got that was just a meatball that wasn't going to go down.
Right. Totally.
Unbelievable.
It was like when Lance got the piece of Arby's meat stuck in his esophagus.
Well, if you see Lance eat, you'll understand what's going on.
Yeah.
That will go down. Number one, I can't believe somebody got that on video.
Right.
That's amazing. And
two, you wouldn't believe him.
Do we have any sound from the guy? Things went dark, and you're like, well.
We do. He's not speaking English. We can.
Okay.
We can play the video, and I can I can tell you the subtitles.
I'm trying to think of how long that would take to die if he would have swallowed you, or do you just go? It's just one straight.
You stay alive in his belly.
You stay alive in his belly. I bet it would take a minute to die.
I think so.
I mean, I'm sure it's full of juice and ocean. I get all that. And so you'd be choking and everything. But you're holding your breath, and you're like, it got dark really quick, and things are compressing around me. And this is like what Han Solo felt like in that garbage thing in Star Wars.
Right. Or, yeah, when they got... Okay. At most 3 minutes before you would be asphyxiated. There's no breathable air in the whale's stomach.
Right. That would make sense. Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. He's just gumming you.
Isn't that wild?
See, and then an orca would just chew you.
Would just toss you around until you died.
It would toss you
and
around
then eat you.
He just slowly chew parts off of you.
Yeah. So here we go. Stay calm is what his dad was saying to him as he was spit out of the whale's mouth.
Yeah.
I thought I was dead, he said. I thought it had eaten me and that it had swallowed me.
Who's the guy from the story that got swallowed? Jerry? Who is the guy that got swallowed in the great... Is that the Bible story? Jerry? Jimmy?
I don't think there were any Jerrys in the Bible.
Jonah.
Jonah.
Is that a Bible story or is that just some weird made-up story?
Who got swallowed by a whale?
Jerry. Jonah.
It was Jonah in the Bible.
It was Jonah in the Bible.
But there is other tales of the people getting swallowed by whales.
Really?
Oh, my God. Massachusetts commercial lobster diver Michael Packard thought he was going to die after a humpback whale swallowed him into his mouth in 45 feet of water off of Cape Cod. Holy crap.
So the whale's radar is on, and he just thinks you're a seal or something. He just sees this.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the whale's like, oh, yeah, this tastes like hamburger. I don't like that.
It's too chewy or whatever.
Yeah, it's gristly.
Didn't somebody in the Pinocchio? Yeah. The whale swallows Pinocchio, Geppetto, Figaro, and Cleo. That's right. Okay, I was like, Pinocchio is coming to mind for some reason.
Pinocchio is coming to mind.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so hold on.
I think they're going to ask this guy for the rest of his life, how's your kayak trip? Any whales out there?
Yeah, he's like, I'm never touching a kayak again. He described the terror of those few seconds and explained that his real fear set in only after resurfacing, fearing that the huge animal would hurt his father. Oh.
I wish he had the camera on.
So we could see what it was like in the whale mouth.
That would be super cool.
Despite the terrifying experience, he remained focused, filming and reassuring his son while grappling with his own worry. When I came up and started floating, I was scared that something might happen to my father too, blah, 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 that we wouldn't reach the shoreline. After a few seconds in the water, Adrian managed to reach his father's kayak and was quickly assisted. Despite the scare, both returned to the shore uninjured. The whale was all like, man, I had the worst takeout.
I got it at Tavern Kaya.
Right.
Okay, that didn't work. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't see that with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed that.
No kidding.
You come on ashore and say, oh, I got a whale story for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. You're lying.
While whale attacks on humans are extremely rare in Chilean waters, whale deaths from collisions with cargo ships have increased in recent years, and strandings have become a recurring issue in the last decade. Crazy.
Unbelievable. I would not have believed that without the video. I said, whatever, dude.
The dude on the kayak got swallowed because he didn't turn his blinker on before changing lanes.
That's a cheap shot, and I don't appreciate that. That's for people that don't use their blinker, and I will tell you right now, I believe you should use your blinker. Either that or the whale will think you're a jelly donut. That's the end. That'll be the end of you. Insane. I thought the Australian dude with the shark was crazy. This is crazier.
This is so crazy.
This is the most crazy thing I've ever seen in my life.
Dude. Yeah.
Have you ever been in the ocean and felt something? Because I've had one. I was off of I was at Clearwater in Tampa, and we were in the ocean, and I was probably up to my chest, to my well-chiseled, sunburnt chest. Thank you. And
I wore sunscreen.
Something. It didn't bump me. I think it. I'm not sure, and I don't want to make it. I don't want to make it sound like something it wasn't. But I don't know. But it started, and I started pulling me under. And I don't know if it was a bite or the bump knocked me off. I still don't know to this day. And it scared the living snot out of me, dude. And I was going down, and I'm like, and I remember like it was this morning.
Right.
And and I got down to my face, and whatever it was, it either let go or the bump was done or whatever it was, but it was substantial. And I'm like, hey,
yeah,
the ocean.
Yeah. Well, even when we were out, and I
had no marks. I didn't have a bite marker.
Out by the stingrays, and they're in Stingray Cove, and these are like very coddled. They were like put there for us to go and whatever. And they're fed by humans. They're like, it's a rehab project, whatever. even those being close to you is scary.
Oh, sure. Yeah, big ass stingrays.
Yeah.
They get big.
Or is snorkeling and having the bigger fish near you.
Yeah.
Or even having snorkeling and knowing that the sea urchins are so far away from you. They're 20 feet below you. But knowing that they're poisonous and whatever else, that's terrifying to me. I always get a little scared, even knowing my legs are not that long and I'm not going to reach down there. I don't know. The ocean's, nature's scary.
Well, not only that, but then, just the power of wading out into the surf itself.
Right.
You got some 3-foot breakers out there coming down on you. That's enough to keep you under.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
The ocean does not F around. I'm not telling you anything new. But I surfed when I was in Jacksonville. I surfed. I tell you, I had some couple of times where it's like, I'm not good enough to be out here right now.
Yeah.
You got to.
Damn, nature, you scary.
It made me trying to teach myself to surf made me respect the ocean more than I ever thought I could.
Yeah.
Because it is trying to kill you.
Right.
At all times.
Yeah. Yep.
So, anyways, well, good for that dude. Nuts.
Super crazy.
Yeah.
Super crazy. I would like to know the whale's point of view of what happened.
Boy, I would like to. I wish he had the video on.
I know.
I don't know if you even would have saw it, but you would have seen the lights go out there for a minute. I mean.
Right.
Unbelievable.
And I mean, just those few seconds being in the mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Would you even know what happened? You would have to just be in your kayak and then be dark.
Yeah, just
you're in darkness.
And I assume you knew it was a whale. I assume you're very alert and aware. And for the 45 seconds you have left, you're thinking, God damn, that stupid kayak I got for Christmas.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
You know what? You call a guy who cries when he touches himself? A tear jerker.
It's kind of hot.
All right.
Oddly turned on. I don't know what to do with myself.
All right. Ski, come on in.
Weird kink discovered at 9 o'clock on Valentine's Day.
The common ground. We've reached some. I've reached out across the aisle with my tears, and I have made contact.
Oh no!
There will be peace. Only. Anyways,
through tears and masturbation.
Only the tears can bond the two together. It shall be peace. Oh man.
Okay.
I love Josie Wales. I can't help myself.
When her husband threatened to call police during an argument, a woman pulled out a dildo and began striking the man with it.
Oof.
According to a Florida police report. The sex toy, that's going to bring her up to domestic battery charges, bro. Cops were dispatched to a Fort Pierce residence in reference to disturbance in progress involving a 52-year-old man and 50-year-old Jalissa.
Anything's a weapon, right?
Dude, I don't know if you remember in the old building, we had that big old double ender that was in the bullpen.
Yep. Blake Patton kept it over his desk like an old Civil War rifle. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, like how some people hang the ninja knives.
That's right. Never forget. Blake Patton.
But that thing would get whipped around like a weapon, and if you ever got struck with that thing, it hurt.
That would fracture your eye socket. I mean, it could.
Yeah. The victim told police that Jalissa was staying with him while she gathered clothing before relocating from Puerto Rico to Connecticut to start her life over. Jalissa and the victim were married in Connecticut in 2003. While Jalissa was well behaved, that's in quotations, a day earlier, the victim told police she was drinking alcoholic beverages, resulting in her acting disorderly, and started arguments about who he follows on the Insta. God dang social media. At one point, Jalissa allegedly began to get in the victim's face, which he believes was to antagonize him.
There we go.
When the man warned that he was going to call 911, Jalissa pulled out a dildo from where, we don't know, and began to hit the victim with it. The dildo or its prior location, not further described.
Yeah. Steely Dan.
What about it?
Well, that was the name of the dildo the guys took the name from.
Oh.
I wonder if the dildo company ever sued, although that was probably just a nickname. I don't think they cared, probably.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, the band Steely Dan?
Yeah. Do
you know those guys?
I know of the band Steely Dan.
Yeah. What do you know about them?
They have songs.
Watch it. I'm going to take a dildo to the face and that'll be the end of me. Ricky, Don't Lose That Dildo, I think was their biggest hit.
Oh, I like that one.
Ricky, don't lose that dildo. Yeah, it was huge.
We don't know if the police confiscated the alleged weapon as evidence. We do not know.
Ooh, but that smells good.
When cops arrived at the dude's home, he warned them that Jalissa was inside naked and she was going to be flashing them ham hockers.
I'd like a look at that. I mean, can you dust ham hockers? I don't even know.
The man also explained Jalissa's history of abusiveness. He's had to leave his own home before. She was agitated, disorderly, smelled of booze. When police sought to question her, I was unable to get a clear story from Jalissa, a cop said. She was arrested at the scene and booked into the county jail.
That old joke about, put me on the spot, about the dildo company. One guy, how did that go? The president of the dildo company says to one of the dildo salesmen, he goes, hey, he goes, hey, are we testing those? How did that go? He goes, hey, we have to stop testing dildos on animals. And the salesman goes, yeah, but the shampoo company does. And the guy goes, yeah, but we make dildos.
What?
Anyways, cut it out. Wow.
This is the worst joke I've ever heard.
I think somewhere that got lost. Well, anyways, points for trying. I'm gonna give myself a D+ just for showing up to work today. The rest of it, no good.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.